Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is still Monday. It is the 12th of September 2022. So one of the things we had to do today, so this camper has a couple of outside plugs here, okay? So we were talking, Steve and I were talking, and I wanted to make sure that he had power out to the blue house. And so I'll go around the back here and I'll show you. So I wasn't sure how many extension cords it was going to take. It ended up taking 3, just so you know, 300-foot extension cords. And so we may just, I'm going to ease that back just a hair. Okay. So it comes under here, goes along the back side, and then it connects in with the next extension cord. We'll just take a walk up here and I'll show you. So here's the red raspberry bushes. They look really good. They look real good. There'll be new shoots coming up next year with them. But so the first one goes to this point, tied it in with the next one, and then so forth and so on, all the way back to the blue house, which sits back in the woods there. And so Steve has power. It's one of the things we wanted to make sure. We were thinking about, we had talked about letting him use one of the generators, but then I'm like, I got plenty of power, you know, with the batteries and stuff like that. There's no reason to not have him have power off of the system. So we just figured we'd run the extension cords, and now he's got power in the blue house. So here's some more of the extension cords. You know, another saw that I wanted to bring. I brought this tent down. This was the tent that me and Dennis stayed in when we came down here, when we first came down here, before we brought the camper down, anything like that. And Dennis and I stayed in this it's an 8-person tent. So we stayed in that one. Obviously, I brought down 10 more jars of cans. I wanted to make sure I brought them down this time. These, I got to figure out where I'm putting these yet. But those are, you know, more number 10 cans. And so, yeah, they're only good till 10/16 of 49. By 49, I probably won't be here anymore. So, but those are there. We also brought, I just wanted to show you two over here. I brought 6 more buckets down because we're going to be collecting apples as well. And so that's that. Now I still left the wood stove for right now in the truck because some of my group members were like, well, why don't you just wait till we're down here this weekend and we'll unload that together so you got more hands instead of just me and Steve trying to move this thing. And I said, you know what, that's a very good idea. So that's going to stay in the truck until that point in time. But I was going to show you over in here as well. So when Dennis and I came down, I had used these cots, and we had slept on these cots. And so these are awesome. And so I brought those down this time as well. A couple of pots for when we're going to be doing apples this weekend. Some more screws and stuff that I had here, and another thing there. This is another shelving unit that's going to go in here, and I'm hopefully going to get, I have to get a piece of 3/4 inch plywood that I will use for the shelving base. I wasn't going to use the flimsy crap that they had that came with it. I didn't even bring it down. But we're going to set that up, get the 3/4 inch plywood, I'll cut it, and then we can start organizing things in here more, because this is ending up being a catch-all for right now. So did that, got that stuff squared away and stuff like that. So it's just, you know, every trip that I'm making down here, hopefully we're getting more organized, more squared away. Tomorrow, at some point, I will start working on this grass. I may actually, I don't know if I'm going to do it tonight. I may not do it tonight, but I definitely need to obviously get this. I may fart around with it. Between tomorrow and Wednesday, this entire grass, again, lower meadow, upper meadow, will be done. I'm not going to do it all in one day. I already know that. But, you know, just that'll be something that'll get done. I'm not in any rush. The weather's not an issue. Like today, it was there called for like a 50% chance of rain. Well, after this morning, we've had no rain the rest of today, and it doesn't look like it's going to be. Over there, it looks like it might be, but over here, everything comes in from this way, so that's very clear right now, and so that's good. And the bugs are freaking crazy right now. So I'll tell you what, guys, I can't wait to the first frost. I'll be honest with you. Then the bugs will be done, and then we can just focus on taking care of other things. And the weather's cooler. When the weather's cooler, I definitely like spring and fall are my favorite times of year because I can get a lot done and I can get out there and I can do stuff. Also, I got to show you. So we got home today, obviously, and look who came to visit his girlfriend. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is Jerry Lee. Jerry Lee is in the house. He's been up here for several hours. He's such a good dog, too. He's just like you're a good boy, Jerry Lee. Huh? You're a good boy. Very gentle-natured dog, which is good. And he actually looks like he's a little bit bigger. So that's a good thing as well. Hella's obviously still bigger than he is, but I think they'll make some fantastic puppies, and I'm hoping that happens. But yeah, so that's where we are. So we got everything unloaded and trying to get things squared away, and just gonna slowly, like I said, just gonna keep working on things and get things taken care of. And it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna take time. Everything is time, but we got a stretch coming up of like after today, like the next 9 days are supposed to be awesome. No rain in the forecast at all. So that means that I can get out here every day. I can get things done, and you know. So I'm pretty sure I'll be going to bed early tonight, just because my ass is kicked. I'm sorry to say it like that, but I generally don't swear on here, and I apologize. But I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. I slept for a few hours, and that was it. And yeah, it's been a day already. So, but you know, go to bed early, get at it in the morning, and get going with stuff, and we're gonna be good to go, I think. And but we'll get there. It'll, like I said, it'll all come together. I'm not even worried about it. Not sweating it. Not at all. So anyway, so that's where we're at. So these guys are playing, which is nice to see. She'll sleep great. I mean, she crashed. She was up the entire ride down, and so she's been playing with him for hours, and I believe that everybody will sleep good tonight. So, but anyway, guys, just like I said, just want to give you some updates, kind of show you what we're working on here, and these things are going to be fine overnight, and we'll figure out where everything's going to go tomorrow. But I wanted to make sure we had plenty of canning jars for this weekend. I have canning jars already here, but you know, now I have 10 more cases of canning jars down here, and that honestly doesn't even put in a dent to what I have in New York. So eventually, the game plan is to have all those things down here, because eventually the game plan is this is where we make our final stand. And so the more things that we have to facilitate that, to make that better, is going to be better. I don't know if you guys can see all these bugs. It's just, it's nuts with these bugs. So anyway, guys, I am going to jump off here for now. I just want to give you another update. Settling in. Tomorrow we're going to get to work, and that'll be a good thing. Remember, folks, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. And last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only person that will stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I will see you all later. I hope everybody has a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now. Just show them running. They're having a good time together.